Hey guys, so we are finally back with new tutorials. We needed some new equipment, like a new camera, so that's why we were kind of MIA for a little bit, but now we're back. So the look I want to show you guys today is a neutral look with a pop of color. I did more of an orange on my eyes, as you can see. Orange is the color to use in fashion and makeup, so I thought I'd throw that in there. And I finished it off with kind of a nude pinky lip. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you want to get this look, please keep watching. Okay, so we're going to prime our lips with Burt's Bees Honey Lip Balm. So I already did that. And then we're going to add some Josie Maran 100% pure argan oil to our skin. Okay, so next we're using our oil-free mattifying fluid by Neostrata. This is for people who are really oily like myself, and during the summertime I get super oily, so I always use this underneath my primer. Next we're going to prime our face, and I'm going to be using the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. This is a dupe for the Smashbox primer, but this is like so much cheaper. This was like 10 bucks here, so it just smooths fine lines and fills in your pores. Next we're going to use some foundation. I'm using my Nars Sheer Glow Foundation in Santa Fe. I'm using my Sigma flat top kabuki to buff it all out. And before concealer, we're just going to fill in our brows. I'm just using my spoolie here just to brush my brows out, and we'll fill them in. And using an angled brush by Lise Watier to fill in my brows, and I'm just using the Smashbox palette that has all the brow colors here, so I'm just going to use the darkest shade that's right over here. Next we're going to prime our eyes with some eyeshadow primer. I'm using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer with my Sigma Precision Round Brush, which is the P82, and it just kind of looks like that. Next, we're going to highlight. I'm using my MAC Prep and Prime. It's a highlighter, but it works really well as a concealer. And I'm using the shade Light Boost. And maybe a little bit around the mouth. Cupid's bow, forehead, a little bit on the nose, and the chin. And I'm just going to use my flat top kabuki again just to blend everything out. So first we're going to go with our blending brush, and this one's by Lise Watier, and I'm going in with my Naked 2 palette, and I'm using the shade Tease, and it's right there. And this one's a really good all over eyeshadow color just to kind of help blend everything out. So I always put this in my crease, kind of like right here. So after this we're going to highlight, and I'm using Booty Call, which is this third shade right over here. And we're just going to put this underneath our brow bone. So next I'm going to take my BH neutral eyeshadow palette. It has 88 colors, so it's a really great palette to have, and it's super cheap, so it's awesome. So these are all the colors, and I'm going to go in with this kind of dark brown right over here. It's kind of like a medium warm brown. And I'm gonna kind of apply this in the crease right underneath where we put that first shadow. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the brush, the flat brush that's from the Naked 2 palette, and I'm going to use an orange color on just the kind of the ball of my eye in the middle of my lid. And I'm still using the BH Cosmetics palette, and I'm using this orange color right here at the bottom. And I want it to be really pigmented, so before I dip my brush in the actual pigment, I'm just going to spray my brush with MAC's Fix Plus. And you can also use eye drops for this if you don't want to buy the MAC Fix Plus. So I'm going to dip my brush in it, and then we're going to apply it. After you do that, you're just going to go back with your brush and you're going to blend everything. Okay, so next we're going to take a highlighting color or like an iridescent white / beige. You can choose any of these ones that are up here. And I think I'm going to pick this one right here. I'm just going to put this just in the corner of our eye just to brighten everything up. Next we're just going to take our smudging brush, and we're just going to add the same brown, dark brown on the lower lash line. And next we're going to take our liquid liner and we're going to create a winged eyeliner look, and I'm going to use my L'Oreal Paris Carbon Black Liner. And it just has a felt tip like that. Okay, so now we're just going to use our mascara, and I'm using my favorite mascara by Lancome. It's the Definicils Precious Cells. So this not only lengthens your eyelashes and volumizes them and curls them, but it's good for your eyelashes too. Okay, so now it's time to move on with the face, and as a contouring / bronzer, I'm using my Smashbox Halo in dark. This is actually an all-over foundation / prime or / powder, but I got this from somebody and I just started using it as a bronzer. So I'm just going to put this where I see my cheekbones. Do the same thing to the other side. I'm going to put a little on the forehead and sides of her face. A good trick about contouring is I always see this as the number 3, so you should always contour right here, and then your cheekbone, or underneath your cheekbone, and then right underneath your neck, so it looks like a 3. And then I'll be contouring my nose. I'll be using the same fluffy brush. I'll be using the same bronzer. I'm just gonna use this down my nose, the sides. I'm not gonna go crazy with it. And just blend it out. Then we're going to be using a Milani Illuminating Face Powder. You can get this from the drugstores in the States. They don't have this stuff in Canada, but what's awesome is you pay for, you're getting like a high-end product for a drugstore price, which is awesome. So I'm just going to take some of my powder brush. This is by Quo. And I'm just going to place, it's just a on my cheekbones because it has a little bit of highlighter in it too. I'm gonna use a little on my forehead. A little bit down my nose. Okay, so my camera cut off, but now we're just gonna finish the look off with our lips. And I'm gonna be using a lip liner by Jordana, and it's in Tawny, I think, Tawny. It's like $2 in the States. So we're just gonna line our lips. And then I'm going to take a lipstick by Stila. It's a long wearing lip color. It looks like this. I don't think they make these anymore, but another lipstick that looks exactly like this is by Smashbox, and it's called Primrose. This one's more of a matte finish, where the other one's more of like a glossy satin finish. And then right over top, I'm gonna use, I just don't want it to be too pigmented because we have like orange in our eyes, so I'm using Myth by MAC. And it's just a nice nude. I'm just gonna put that over top just to meet the color a little bit. Okay, so this is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. And thanks so much for watching, and we'll be back soon with our next tutorial. Bye!